bet you guys are wondering why I'm on a different bike. Well, I'll just start off with saying, like, with this, the Street Bob is okay. And also, the reason why I'm on a different bike also has to do with why there was no video last week. So last weekend, I meant last weekend. Last weekend, I went down to the Jersey Shore and on my bike, and so it's 400 miles, you know, round trip, a little more. It's more than 400 miles, but so what happened was I hit 5,000 miles on my bike, and every 5,000 miles you're supposed to have your bike serviced or service your bike yourself. Oh shoot, I just went the wrong way. Dang it. I gotta turn around. So, you're supposed to service your bike every 5,000 miles, and so I decided, because what happened, I live about an hour from the Harley dealership I go to, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna make an appointment, and at the same time I'm gonna make an appointment to take a rental bike out. And I'll just take the day off and I'll, you know, go for a ride. Now, there was no point in taking a bike that I already own out. So, I kind of liked the Street Glide. This is the Street Glide Special. Basically the difference between the Special and the regular Street Glide is the radio. The radio on this is, you know, you got your nav system, which I have on right now because I'm going somewhere. So you got your nav system, you got, I think, Bluetooth or something. I think there's a Bluetooth on here. It's a touchscreen radio. So, anyways, you got all this extra stuff. And, so yeah. So, anyways, I said to the, you know, I'm like, you know, I made an appointment, and then I said, you know, I wanted to take a rental out. So they're like, all right, no problem. You know, we'll have the bike ready for you. So today's Friday the 29th, by the way. I hope this thing doesn't take me to the highway. I don't want to take the highway. That'd be boring for you guys. I don't even know if there's an option to not take the highway. Anyways, so this morning, I get up and it was raining, and so I'm like, oh, dang it, you know, I'm going to have to ride my bike up in the rain. Which, I don't really care, it's just water, but it's just still the fact, you know, it's like annoying. So, luckily by the time I left my house, the storm was kind of past. I mean, it was still drizzling, but it wasn't drizzling that hard. And, So anyways, I got a little wet, no problem. I go up to the Harley dealership, drop off my bike, and then I went over to the rental section, and they had the bike ready for me out front of the building. And you know, I like the way the Street Glide looks. You know, I mean, the reason why I got the Dyna, one, is because it's cheaper than the Street Glide, obviously. The Street Glide is a touring model. My Dyna is a Dyna model, or the Street Bob is a Dyna model. So the Dyna is like, well, now it's like the third level of Harley motorcycle. There's the Street 500, which is, I don't even know, like, it's not a Sportster, you know, it's, I don't know if the Street 500 and the Street 750 are in their own category. I would expect that they, or I would guess that they are. But anyways, so so I got the Street Bob because, one, it looks like a Sportster. When I traded in my Sportster, I wanted something that was going to look like a Sportster. That's one. Two, the price. You know, that's a $15,000 bike. This is a $23,000 bike. Yeah, it's a big difference. So, I'm still figuring out this bike. You know, it's a lot heavier than my Street Bob. You know, just figuring out the turns. But you know, for a heavier bike, this thing moves, or you know, it's pretty nimble. I mean, look, you know, it's not bad. So, but the big reason was, as nice as the Street Glide is, it's a touring bike. It's meant for going distances. You know, it's meant for traveling. It's not meant for going fast. It's not. I mean, yes, you can go fast with it, but it's not meant, you know, to go down back roads at 40, 50, you know, 40, 45 miles an hour. It's meant to keep you comfortable on long trips, you know, which is nice. You know, it's nice. But you see, I'm still young, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get a bike that's going to make me not want to have fun with it, you know, still on back roads. So, anyways, but I'm not trying to bash the Street Glide, you know. I'm just saying, at the time right now, it's not the bike for me. I'm sure after I'm ready to trade up, you know, from the Street Bob, I'm sure that this bike will probably be the one I'm going to get, you know, or the Street Glide would be the one I'm going to get. I know I'm not listening to the GPS 100% right now. I know where I am, so I figure, you know what? I'm going to Scranton right now to go look at a truck. And I mean, look at this. What a beautiful day, right? I mean, I am so glad I rode in the little bit of rain, because it was just so worth it. I was able to take a bike that I don't own, that out for a ride, and it's like, you know, I can enjoy the day while my bike is getting serviced, and it's kind of like a little changing up the environment type of thing. That's what's nice, you know, about Harley. I'm not sure what the other places do. You know, like like Yamaha and stuff like that. I don't know if they let you take out bikes for rentals, but you know, this is nice. While you're, and you don't have to ask a friend to pick you up and drop you off, or a family member, you know. But anyways, so back to the Street Glide. So this is a nice bike, you know. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm a little more cramped on this bike than I am on mine, which is odd. I feel like my knees are up higher, and I don't know if it's because, see, this bike has what they call floorboards. Actually, no, you can probably see it better on this side. There. See, this bike has what you call floorboards, and instead of pegs. And so I'm not sure if it's because it's the floorboards, or if this bike is smaller, I guess, or the frame. I'm not exactly sure. But anyways, it's a nice bike. I actually feel comfortable on it, which is what's important. And this one is set up, well, actually, I'm sorry, all the Street Glides are set up with a passenger seat. This one, I don't know if you can see it, it's got a backrest on it, and it's got the, for the passenger. It's got 12,800 miles on it. You know, you got your radio. I have the radio off right now because otherwise YouTube would throw a fit if I had the music going. But here's you can do the touch screen, or, you know, as you're going down the road, there's this little toggle thing right here, and you can use that. But yeah, and I apologize. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. I apologize that for no video last weekend, even though I was on my bike, and I did bring my camera with me. I just didn't have the time to make a video, and I don't really want to make a video on the highway. Is that thing pointing? Yeah, I think it's pointing. I hope the camera's pointing relatively straight. But yeah, I didn't want to make a video on the highway because, you know, one, I'm doing 75 miles an hour, and the thing is, it was boring anyways. Actually, come to think of it, I think most of the time it was at night anyways, so there would have been nothing to see but black darkness. So I apologize for that. I figured maybe taking out, you know, this surprise here would be like a little sorry. Oh, and another thing, we have a new subscriber to the channel. I forgot his name. I think it's C375. I think it was. I'm sorry. you know, that I don't have your name right. I know I don't have your name right. But welcome, and thank you for subscribing, man. You know, when he subscribed, we were kind of messaging back and forth in the comments on one of the videos, and he sounds like a really cool kid. I don't know how old he is, but he sounds like a cool kid, or you sound like a cool kid, and he wants a Harley Davidson Street 500 when he, I guess when he gets old enough to drive. So, which, that's awesome, dude. I was actually, I didn't see a 500 when I was at the dealership, but I saw a 750, and unfortunately, I already had this set up, you know, for me, and for me to take the 500 or the 750 to Pennsylvania, it's about 100 miles from the dealership to Scranton. So for me to do that, it probably would have been a little uncomfortable, since you know, I'm 6'3", but I did tell him that I will try, and I will try to see if I can take it out on a demo or a test drive or something in that nature. Something in that nature, just so then he could see, you know, what it's like to, you know, to be in the driver's seat, or the rider's seat, I should say. Town supervisor. That's weird. Yeah, just to see what it's like to be in the rider's seat. I'm gonna see what I can do. If anything, I'll rent it. I don't mind doing that. Hopefully I can do that though this year. My life has just been really busy, and I know I say that a lot, but like really, it's just been non-stop, you know. I had to go down, I had to work last night as an extra night. I have this part-time job along with my full-time job, and so last night there was like a little emergency, and I had to go in, and I had to go work, and I didn't get back until 2 o'clock, 2:30, something like that. But that's what happens. Wow, look at this view. Look at that. It's like that. It's just, I don't know. I can't. I don't even know what to say. It's like that's just the best. I could live across the street from that view. I don't know if you guys saw, but there was those hay. They make hay back at that farm, and they had the rolls of hay, and they looked like minions. It was funny. So the other thing about this streak light, you know, and I'm just thinking of these things as I'm riding. That's why I keep going. I keep jumping back to it. But so see this this windshield right here, right? These are interchangeable. But right now at the height it's at, with the height that I am, the wind is hitting this thing and coming right over and hitting me right here. I can feel it on my helmet, and I hope it's like my helmet's got this shake to it, you know, and I can't really control it. And I hope it's not making the camera shake too. The Sony luckily has the anti-shake on it, but right now I have it off because in the videos I had it on, I don't know. It just didn't look right. The videos. The camera was staying steady, but the camera was staying steady, but the bike was. Little power right there. This guy in the dump truck, he's actually moving. I thought he was going to be slow. So, yeah, but the bike was moving, so, and I was moving, and my helmet, was moving. So it looked a little weird to me. But it was no biggie. It's whatever. So I turned the shake off. I mean, the stabilization off, I mean. It is definitely nice to have GPS. Oh, and this is actually the first time I'm going to be going to Pennsylvania, not only with you guys, but also on a motorcycle. Unfortunately, it's not my motorcycle, but this is the first time I'm going to be going to Pennsylvania on a motorcycle. I get to share all these things with you. It's actually nice to have the speedo up here. On mine, the speedo's down here, and I have to literally look down to. To see how fast I'm going. Even though when I drive or ride, I kind of just go at the speed that I feel comfortable with, which is not really the best thing to do. Because, motorcycle, when you're on a motorcycle, the feeling of the speed that you're going doesn't feel that fast. So, like, the speed limit doesn't, when you do the speed limit, it doesn't feel that fast. So you always want to do, like, you feel like you want to do 10 or 15 miles over the speed limit, Like when I'm on the highway and I'm doing 65, I feel like I'm going slow. So I always find myself doing like 75, 75 is like a good speed. What sucks is I don't know how to do the interface. Oh, there's the time. Wow, is it 1:14 already? Oh man. Oh my gosh, this is funny. I was, a couple weeks ago, I was going out to Pennsylvania, and I was making an attempt to go out there, and I didn't make it because it started raining, right? But it's funny because this is the way that I was going. And this is a nice route. Even though it's relatively straight, the scenery is just sublime. So this bike also has what they call a toe heel shifter. It's basically your shifter lever, but it's there's two of them. There's one that you press down for both actions. So basically, I'm pressing down to shift up with my heel, and I'm pressing down with my toe shift down. Yeah. So it's kind of weird because, you know, when you shift normally without just the with a regular shifter, what it is you pull up with your toe. You put your foot underneath the peg, and then you pull up with your toe or toes to shift it up a gear. And then to shift down, you press down with your toe. Well, this one, instead of using your toe, your toe to lift up, you're just using your heel. And what many people do is when they buy their own bike, they take the rear shift peg off, because all it is just a set screw, and then it just slides right off. So, and then they like adjust the front shift peg to whatever they need it at, so that they can be able to get their foot underneath it and lift up. But this is nice. It's actually kind of hot out. I'd say it's about 90 degrees. It's up there. And compared to my bike, this giant fairing blocks a lot of the wind. I don't even know what the speed limit is here. Right now I'm doing 55. And I feel it, oh, there it is, 45. This being a rental, you know, it's just like I take a lot more precaution. I mean, if this was my bike, I'd probably be zipping through here at 60 miles an hour. This thing does handle turns fairly well, though. I'm still getting used to it, you know. And that, you know, actually this is a good time for me to say this, you know. When you get on a motorcycle, even if it's your own motorcycle, the last thing you want to do is just go from 0 to 60, you know. Just take your time, get accustomed to it, you know, get the feel. Sometimes, you know, you might have an off day and your reflexes are not as good as they usually are. You know, you don't want to rush things. Just take your time, get yourself accustomed, you know, figure out where all the controls are, so you're using the blinkers and not having to look, you know, where they are. Is that a stop sign for me? It is a stop sign for me. Port Jervis, 6 miles, almost there. You know, you want to feel where the wow, this thing accelerates slow. Oh, frick. Oh. Looks like we're gonna get on the highway, boys. Oh, wait, maybe not. We might not have to. So, yeah. Yeah, like I was saying. So, you know, get the feel for it. Find the friction zone, you know, because all bikes are different. You know, they get these different friction zones, and the friction zone is, if you guys don't know, and this is what they teach you in the motorcycle training course, which I highly recommend. I don't care how badass you say you are. I highly recommend you take that course. It's not expensive, and they teach you a lot of things. So, anyways, friction zone. Wow, look at all those Canadian geese in that yard. Oh, that must suck for them. Is that truck for sale? Holy crap, that truck is for sale. We gotta turn around, boys. Give me a second, guys. I'm probably gonna cut the video here. If I don't, well, then I didn't. You know, this is not the truck I was gonna come see, but hey, look, someone's license plate. 07. Holy crap. So this is not the truck I was gonna go see. Let's see, it's a gas. It's a 250. Frame looks a little beat up. I don't know how much they want for it. It's XLT, right? XLT. Interesting. Frame doesn't look too bad. It's still bad though. Not bad though. I'll take a picture of it. Oh, by the way, so, this is the bike, you know, that I rented. It's, I think it's a 2016, I'm not exactly sure, 2015, probably 16, but, yeah, this is what it looks like. So, see, there's the toe heel shifter, you got your saddlebags, backrest. Okay. See if I can get out of here without getting into an accident, huh? So, like I was saying, dang it, did I lose my... Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, the friction zone. The friction zone is... zone is the when you got the clutch pulled all the way in and you slowly start to release it. The friction zone is where the clutch grabs the clutch plate and and basically starts to move the vehicle, whether it's a manual car or it's a manual motorcycle. Actually, there's only manual motorcycles, but so basically the friction zone is, wow, look at that view, guys. Nice. Got my camera still there, right? Okay. This is why I didn't want to film on the highway. I'm worried about the way they got the camera set up. I was worried how it would react. But anyway, so yeah, that's a friction zone where basically you're releasing the clutch, and the clutch grabs and starts to move the vehicle forward. So, the thing is, you gotta learn where the friction zone is on all vehicles, not just motorcycles, but all vehicles in general. Because otherwise, you might release the clutch too fast, and then the vehicle's either gonna like jump, or it's going to what the hell is that? Oh, it's a tent. I think it's a tent cover of some sort. So, yeah, so then the vehicle's gonna like lunge forward, every time, or you might stall the vehicle, or whatever. Man, these shocks are really stiff. Oh, it's not 1:14. I'm gonna get there by. That's the destination time that I'm gonna get there. So what the hell time is it? It must be 12. That's Port Jervis down there. Kinda glad I actually got on the highway. I guess this is also a good test for the camera. I can hear the thing rattling. Oh shoot, there was a sign there that said Scranton. Anyways, I'm probably gonna end this video here. I'll make another one today. I don't know though if I'm gonna make it. I don't want to make it like me being on the highway. I'm guessing that's gonna be. Oh, we're about to get in Pennsylvania now. Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania. All right. Yeah, I don't want to make just a video of me on the highway, Oh, there goes a Honda Goldwing. So I'll make another video. It'll probably be on my way back, or maybe if I get off. Wow, that's a big. What was that? I don't know what that was. I thought it was a smoker at first, but I don't think it was. If I get off the highway before I get to Scranton, I'll make another video. Otherwise, I'll make it on the way back at some point. So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.